Hey Phil, this is Mark Carver. I thought I would send you this email with a video attachment just so you can get a little bit of a visual of who I am. There are several questions I still am working with your product, AutoRun. It's a wonderful program. I'm wondering if maybe there are some things I'm either doing wrong when I'm setting up the document or maybe there are some tweaks that I'm unaware of. I kind of went through the program again for about 14 hours this last week and weekend working on a project assignment, and it was very, very difficult to do, but very rewarding in the end. So I thought what I would do is just kind of go through some of the things that I had difficulties with so I can explain them in a way that you could understand, because many times when I see the word that I'm looking for, it may not be the same exact word that you understand, and so when I'm opening folders or making default res folders or something like that, I'm not really sure what that means. So if you can stand a few minutes of watching this video, I think we probably could help each other out tremendously. So thank you for your time, and well, let's get started. Okay Phil, I have my Photoshop open right now. I was going to show you that some of the images that I work with. I have different kinds of photo files that I have to work with clients, and some of them are exterior, some of them are interior photos, some of them also are basic portrait photography, and so each of these I keep in separate folders on a drive, and it's basically blocked off by client. And then inside the client, some of them are going to be either individuals, some of them are going to be groups, that type of thing. So in the process of putting this all together for a final DVD, I really need a way that I can maintain the consistency of all of the files being in the location that I originally have them placed, so they don't get messed up and out of order. So. Okay Phil, here I am starting with a new project. I went ahead and set up the project under the project folder. I have changed the default project folder, and I set it up where the image files are under D drive, photos, independence, pediatrics. And in the process I made that the default folder, so I was assuming that I could leave all of my picture files within that folder. The goal here is to not duplicate all of the images that reside in the groups folders, the exterior folder, and the individual folders. Those three folders contain about 4.5 gigabytes of information and pictures, and I don't want AutoRun to copy all of those files and put them into some other subdirectory folder that places wherever it may be. So what I did first was basically I need a way to identify what the pictures are of the exteriors that I shot. So I created a web style proofing system, and so I can actually look at that, and if I click on test this action of the exteriors, I have what's called web proofs right here. All I have to do is click that, and you will see small pictures of all of the exterior photos that I've taken. If you click on one, then it gets bigger. I do this for each of the folder settings. My exteriors have one, my groups, they have one, as you see. So those are all the group photos that we shot. And then if I go down to my individual portraits, I have a little bit different menu. I have sub-menus under that. And under the sub-menus, then I can view their proofs. And what happens when I publish this, if I do not have the paths exactly right, one set of proofs would override another set of proofs, will override another set of proofs, and all I'm left with is the final last set of index proofs that I have on my project. And so I've had to learn a workaround to get this to operate, and it's just painstakingly slow. So I thought maybe you could help me out here. Right now, if I want to add a new action, basically I can copy I can copy the originals button here, make a copy of it, put it into place, unlock it first, put it into place where I want it, double click on it, and as you can see, it's wanting me to add an action. I'm going to say open a folder, which the other two actions above that are, and then it's asking me to find where that folder is. So once I press that, it, instead of sending me back to where the other previous folders are located, I have to go all the way back to my computer and then choose D drive, then photo, then independence peds, then the individual photos, and then find the doctor that I want, and then at that point I can open a folder. I'm going to use cropped. Once I do that, the path is totally created. I say OK, and you can see the new cropped folder, the new action called cropped appears here, and that's a very time-consuming thing when I want to create each of these. That is only part of the problem, though, because once it's created, I also have to assign it a partial path. So crop is done. If I go to my crop setting, in order for this to publish, so the files remain in that actual file folder named crop on D drive, I actually have to copy out a part of the path and put it as, let's take that back, it has to be this as well. Part of the path, I have to copy it and put it under the advanced settings as the folder name. And I don't think this should have to be done if indeed this folder is linked directly to the path already. If I misspell any word in here of any kind, it's not going to happen. When I press publish this folder, it will go ahead and begin to publish, copy the files that are in the cropped folder and publish it into another folder, and making duplicate files of everything, and that is something that we have got to get away from. Okay, Phil, so as you can see, basically I'm just having a very difficult time trying to expedite the process of creating an AutoRun DVD. I think it can really work, much faster than this, but there must be some things that I'm doing wrong. I don't know what they are. I've gone through the program very carefully. I don't think I'm missing anything. There's only a couple of things I don't understand, and one of those things are under the change the project name. I don't know what that has to do with anything concerning this project other than seeing whatever I want to put there then appear up here. So I don't know if there's anything to it that I'm missing there that would help me with setting up all of the default directories, the paths that I need, that when this thing publishes, it will actually publish correctly. Once I have this set up properly, once I press publish, normally it just quickly says done right there. If it does not say done almost in just a couple of milliseconds practically, then I know my project is corrupted. The other thing that I want to mention that would be a wonderful help for me is that once I do press publish and I don't get the done right away, it's continually copying files from one spot to another. I would like a button somewhere over in this area or down below here, that you could actually stop the process, so I don't have to try to then close out of the program completely and start all the way over. I can just stop the process, realize that something on my menu side over here is incorrect, and then I can change that again, test my action, and then if my action is fine, then go ahead and publish again, and see if that then gives me the done sign almost instantly. So thank you for your time, Phil. Appreciate it. If you have any insights, you can type to me, email me. I would greatly appreciate it. Well, you have a good evening tonight. We'll just talk at you later. Bye-bye.